Hello, my name is Jessica Geer, and I'm Senior Admissions Counselor at Webster University, Geneva. I'm here with Dr. Shelley, the Director of the MBA program at Webster University, Geneva. First of all, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. So we've noticed that when MBA applicants start advancing through the admissions process, some frequent questions arise. This video is designed to shed some light on some of these questions. Let's start. Dr. Shelley, many of our applicants inquire about our faculty's experience. Apart from your extensive experience in teaching, could you tell us a little bit more about what kind of background you have in the corporate world and in consulting?
Yes, of course. Well, many years ago, right, I started my career as a management consultant at the strategy firm Boston Consulting Group, first in San Francisco and then in Paris and London. And I was working with numerous companies in various industries. Subsequently, I worked primarily in the financial sector, including investment management, several banks such as Credit Suisse, UBS, HSBC, Barclays, as well as in venture capital. And I'm currently advising firms in the Middle East and Eastern Europe primarily on their strategies, expansion plans, financial restructuring, and other relevant issues to them. Now, this ongoing activity is also beneficial to my teaching because I can bring interesting actual case studies and problems that actual companies face that students then can analyze and suggest solutions to.
Excellent. Well, I think that's very important to our MBA applicants, and employability is a very important question as well, and you have experience in the corporate world, which is great. After the MBA, it's also very important for our applicants to understand what the skills that employers are looking for. What type of skills do MBA graduates bring?
Yes, of course, that's a critical issue for all of us, professors, students, employers. So in survey after survey of employers and my discussions over the past decades with employers, but especially in the past 10 years, it has become apparent that the key skills that companies seek in new MBA graduates are, first of all, the ability to think critically and solve complex problems. And this in an environment where they need to develop the ability to work well in a team, especially these days in multicultural and multidisciplinary environments. Also, the ability to clearly communicate in writing and verbally with both external and internal stakeholders. Employers also want students to exhibit skills in developing and expanding human networks with suppliers, with customers, with companies that they collaborate, and so on. And of course, the ability to lead and influence others. And overlapping all this, they want to see a true curiosity, continuous curiosity, and the desire for continuous lifelong learning within the organization and outside the organization.
That's quite understandable. And so Webster's MBA program, as you obviously know, focuses on value creation. How does the MBA program develop those skills more specifically?
Okay, so in the Webster MBA program, we took the approach that a keen understanding by our professors of these company needs that I discussed previously is indeed critical. And the value creation approach answers these employer needs through a number of dimensions. First, it developed an overarching analytical framework in which the students' learning and application of this knowledge to real-life situations can take place. And we have found that seeking the value creation and value capture elements at all levels of the organization provides a truly useful framework, or as we call it, a thinking paradigm for these issues. Second, it develops strategic thinking and analytical abilities that truly facilitate the solution of these complex problems. Third, through team projects, case study discussions, company-focused student consulting projects, our MBA program fosters teamwork and the communication skills that employers want. And last but not least, the value creation paradigm acts as an integrating umbrella for the various courses taken by the MBA student, making them much more relevant to their professional development and to contemporary problems that companies, employers face.
Okay, so concretely, your field of expertise is finance. Could you please give us an example of how you would utilize the value creation lens in your field?
Yes, of course. So I often work with client companies in the area of capital investments and capital budget allocation. And in all such projects, enhancing shareholder value, which is the all-encompassing goal in the traditional liberal free market economy, is clearly very relevant. And we use various analytical tools to accomplish this. However, it is also critical to undertake a nuanced analysis of what value means for the other stakeholders that we need to address. Obviously customers, but also employees, communities, the environment, government, non-for-profit organization, and so on. When we look at this as a whole in a holistic manner, we see that the externalities generated while creating value for customers and shareholders can have negative effects on some of the other stakeholders. So optimizing value in capital budgeting decisions across stakeholder groups is a complex and often challenging undertaking, but very necessary. And the value framework helps me deal with these challenges.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I think that helps clarify a large part of the questions that we regularly get in the admissions office. So thank you very much for your time, Dr. Shelley. And for any further questions, you can always contact us at admissions@webster.ch. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.